Hello everyone, my name is Hannah. Welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be filming my March book haul. So I don't normally do like a monthly book haul, but I got so many books this month that I figured I would just do one for the month. I am super excited about all of these books. Some of them, most of them, I've read already. So you'll be hearing about those in my March wrap up. But some I haven't yet read and they'll be coming up on my April TBR and I'm so excited to read them. I feel like I say this in every like haul or TBR, but I'm not gonna give a summary of these books at all. You can go look on Goodreads if you're curious. I am not very good at summarizing books, so it would probably make the summary sound bad if I tried to do that. I'm not very good at it, but anyways, there's a lot of books here, so let's just get right on into it. So first up, I'm going to start with the books that I've been gifted this month so kindly by some of my friends. The first book I have here is Black Sun by Rebecca Rowanhorse. This was gifted to me from Jan, whose channel is Jan Agaton. I'll link her channel up in the cards up here. She's amazing. You should definitely go check out her channel if you haven't already. I talk about her all the time. She's just a great person and I really like her channel and her videos and stuff, so go check her out. But she kindly gifted me Black Sun and I think this book is just stunning. It's got like a little shimmer to it. I love like the colors, and the inside has like a map on the end papers, which is just like really cool. And oh, it was just so sweet for her to send this to me. So thank you, Jan, for sending me this book. I love you so much. Then my friend Ashley from Ashley's Little Library sent me a book, and I opened it not knowing that it was a gift because I was expecting a package from Amazon and I thought that that was what it was. But I did film a little reaction to it, which will be in one of my vlogs coming up. But she got me In the Dream House by Carmen Maria Machado. I literally added this to my wish list because of her. So if you haven't checked out Ashley's Little Library, she is again great. All of my bookish friends are amazing. I'll link Ashley's channel up in the cards, but you should definitely check her out. Her videos, her editing, chef's kiss. She is amazing and I love her. But yeah, she talks about this book. It's one of her favorite books of all time and she made it sound so interesting and I was like, there's no way I can't pick up this book. It sounds amazing. And she got it for me, which makes it like 10 times better that I literally heard about this book from her and added it because it's one of her favorites and she loves it. And then she gifted it to me. That was so sweet. And I was like so surprised, but I was like, what the heck? I can't believe she sent me this. Oh, so that was just so sweet. So thank you, Ashley, for gifting this to me. I cannot wait to pick this book up. It sounds amazing. So I'll definitely be messaging her about it. Now, these next two books were gifted to me from my mother. She just very much wanted to spoil me and she did. She got me a mug from Barnes & Noble that says like I have no shelf control. I'll pop a picture up here to show you the mug because I love it. It's super cute. But she also got me two books. So the first book she got me is the Blue Fairy book by Andrew Lang. I think he's just like the one who compiled this book. But this is a stunning book. I love the spine. It's got gold gilded edges and oh, it's just so pretty, and like the end pages are really pretty. It's got a ribbon bookmark and it's just got like a bunch of short stories about like little fairy tales, like Hansel and Gretel is in here, Cinderella, Beauty and the Beast, Snow White. I don't know, it just sounds amazing and I don't have any plans to just like read this straight through, but since it's like a compilation of a bunch of short stories, I think every now and then I'll try to read one of the short stories and then like eventually get through the book in a few years maybe, I don't know. But I just think this is so pretty and I'm so excited to have this on my shelves. And then the other book that she got me is A Dark and Hollow Star by Ashley Shuttleworth. I am so hyped to pick this book up. First of all, look at that cover. How is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? The wings, oh my god, the art, I love the coloring. Whoever like created this cover, just spot on, did a great job. But I have been hearing so many good things about this book. I heard Jody from Vanilla Moon and then Kat from Bambina Katarina. Anyways, I'll link their channels down below, but I've seen them talk about this book and it's just got me so excited to pick it up and I'm just very grateful to have this, so thanks, Mom! All right, now let's talk about my book of the month picks for this month. So my book pick for the month out of the 5 selection books was The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. I picked this because it was marketed as fantasy, and I was like, yeah, I don't even, sign me up. So I picked this because of that, but I have read this, and I will just say that it is not a fantasy at all. There is no magical aspect to it at all. I wouldn't even classify this as magical realism. It is just a dual timeline, historical fiction, contemporary, like, sort of mystery. But yeah, there's like nothing magical about it really, but it's still worth the read, but I think that it was mismarketed saying it was fantasy. So I just wanted to say that, but still definitely worth the read. And again, stunning cover, loved it. And then as an add-on for this month, I chose Legendborn by Tracy Deonn, and I'm so glad that I did. I was a little apprehensive to pick this up. Like, I didn't know if it was something that I would be in the mood for at the time, but I'm really, really glad that I picked this one and read it like right away. It's so good. And I love the cover, so if you have book of the month and you haven't read this yet, I would definitely pick it as an add-on for your next box because it's definitely worth it. These next books that I picked up, I got from Half Price Books, and I got 4 Frederick Bachman books. I got And Every Morning the Way Home Gets Longer and Longer, which is just a little novella. I got Britt Marie Was Here, which is a novel. I got Things My Son Needs to Know About the World, which is Frederick Bachman's only nonfiction work. And then I also got My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry. I got all of these because these were the last of Frederick Bachman's published books that I had yet to read. And there will be a reading vlog coming very soon where I finish all of his works. He is definitely one of my favorite authors of all time. I absolutely love his writing, and his storytelling is just incredible, and I'm very happy to have these now and have my collection of Frederick Bachman books complete. But yeah, if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on any of these, keep an eye out for my Frederick Bachman reading vlog that'll be coming very, very soon. But yeah, I definitely had to pick those up to complete my collection. And then speaking of completing collections, I got the new hardcover editions of the ACOTAR series. I already had A Court of Mist and Fury, but I got A Court of Thorns and Roses, A Court of Frost and Starlight, and A Court of Wings and Ruin in the new hardcover editions. And I'm not a huge fan of these covers, but they are growing on me. I still like the original covers better, I think, but now that I have them in my hands and I'm actually like seeing them, I do like these covers a lot more, but I basically just bought these so that I would have the complete set on my shelf so it didn't look weird. And Sarah J. Maas is my favorite author, so I'm obviously going to support her whenever I can. The next book I picked up is Good Girl, Bad Blood. This is the sequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I absolutely loved. I picked this one up. I read this last year, but I bought the UK paperback because it hadn't been released yet in the US, and I really wanted to know what happened next. And so I had the UK paperback, which doesn't match my other one. So when this came out in hardcover in the US, I picked it up so that it would look complete on my shelves. Yes, I am one of those people who has to have their books matching, otherwise it bothers me. So I'll spend more money on books to have a matching set. Sue me. Then one of my most anticipated releases of the year came out this month, and that is Girls with Rebel Souls by Suzanne Young. This is the 3rd book in the Girls with Sharp Sticks trilogy. Yes, that's what it's called. So that's the 1st book, that's the 2nd book, here's the 3rd. So as soon as this came out, I had it pre-ordered because I was really, really excited to read this book because I loved the first 2. So I picked that up. The next book I picked up was All Systems Red by Martha Wells. I heard about this book from G from Book Roast, and she really, really loved it, and it sounds super interesting. It's really short, and so I picked this up to read for my 24-hour readathon, which if you haven't seen that vlog, I'll link it up here. But I loved it. I wasn't even finished with it yet when I ordered the 2nd book, which is Artificial Condition. I haven't read this one yet, but I'm very excited to pick it up. I think there's 5 books out right now. The 6th one is coming out later in April. So I want to like binge this whole series so that I can read the last book when it comes out. So it's pretty perfect timing to have read these. But yeah, I haven't read this one yet, but I will be collecting the rest of the books soon because they're great. Then last month I read Rhapsodic by Laura Thalassa, I think is how you say it, and I really liked it. Spoiler alert for my March wrap-up, but I ordered the last like 3 books, 2.5 if you count the novella, so that I could just like binge the series. So the first, or I guess it's the second one, the first one in this haul. So the second book is A Strange Hymn. Then in between books 2 and 3, there's a little novella called The Emperor of the Evening Stars. And then the last book here is Dark Harmony. So I'm really like vibing with these covers. I think the covers are gorgeous, and I'm currently reading this one, so hopefully I can finish that by the end of the month. But I bought those so that I could just like binge the whole series. And then since I'm in a like dark fantasy romance vibe here, I also picked up A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. This book has been getting a lot of hype on like Book Talk and Twitter and Instagram and stuff, and I'm just really curious to see what it's about. And since I'm in the mood for this kind of book, I thought it would be good to pick up. So, and the cover, again, I just love these covers. They're so beautiful. I love the like dark, I don't know, I love the dark covers. So I picked that one up, and I also picked up The Bridge Kingdom by Daniel L. Jensen. I heard about this book from Riley Marie. She said it's like an amazing enemies to lovers fantasy romance, and so I'm super hyped to pick this one up, and I just had to add it to my cart of just like a bunch of fantasy romances. So I have this one. Another gorgeous book here that I picked up is The Ravens by Cass Morgan and Danielle Page. I picked this up because, first of all, it sounds amazing. It's like a sorority of witches, and you've got me there. Okay, say the word witch and I'll pick it up. Yeah, this cover is just stunning, but I picked this up because I am a Patreon or patron of Jody from Vanilla Moon, who I mentioned earlier. She just started a Patreon, so if you haven't checked it out yet and you love Jody like I do and you love her videos, you should go join the tier that does the book club. I don't know which tier that is, but I'm super excited to pick this book up. I'm really glad that this was the first pick for her monthly book club for Patreon. So yeah, I picked this book up and I'm very excited to read that. And then the last book that I picked up in March for this little haul here is Fangs by Sarah Anderson. I picked this up because I've just been hearing so many good things about it, and it's just like a cute little graphic novel, and like it's cloth bound. I don't think I have any cloth bound books, so I was like happily surprised when I opened the box, and it's got black sprayed edges. Yeah, it just looks really cute and spooky and exactly what I'm in the mood for, so I'm very happy I have this. So those are all of the books that I bought or received in March, and I'm so happy looking at this big old stack. I think it's 24 books if I'm counting correctly. I could be counting wrong. Oh my, that's such a big stack. How am I gonna pick that up? Okay, let's give it a try. Oh dear. Sorry. So teeter-tottery. I'm not strong enough to pick this up. Ugh. These are not all gonna be in the frame. Okay, let's do like a, can you see the top one? Oh my god, I'm so weak. Oh, they're so heavy. Please don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall. Okay. So yeah, those are all the books. They're very heavy. There's a lot of hardcovers and like thick books in there. Plus I'm also weak. I need to work out more with my arms. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you have picked any of these up, if you've read any of these and you're really excited about them. And don't forget to like and subscribe down below. I really appreciate it, especially if you leave a comment. I just love that people take the time out of their day to comment something on my videos. It just makes me feel great. So thank you all again so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!